Hello!
Welcome back for another Chronicles. We're laughing because we're joking about how funny it is that I barely know what we're going to talk about, and Katie totally doesn't know what we're going to talk about. So we're just winging it. But here we are, back at our favorite, Sonic. Cheers. Yep, cheers. Okay, so a couple things. Why are we coming to you so early in the week? I don't know that we have a normal day, but I feel like we usually do it later.
Later in the week.
A little bit later.
Yeah.
But not this week. This week we're doing it early, and maybe even twice, because guess what?
What?
Do you know what's happening on Wednesday?
I do, but they don't.
Okay, I'm going to tell you now, because she already knows. So on Wednesday, we are taking the dimes. You might have heard us talk about why we even come to Sonic, and that's because they give us our our change in dimes at happy hour every day. And so this is it. Today and tomorrow, the last installment before we deliver our dimes to the local Grapevine Rotary Club so that they can use them to purchase computers for kids who otherwise wouldn't have them, which we think is a great and important cause.
Absolutely.
So we're not going to tell the dollar amount. What we are going to tell you, though, is that we just got our 2 drinks and we got our 8 dimes back. That is standard fare.
Right.
Which is great because that 8 extra dimes in the jar before we ship it off. 80 more cents. Doesn't sound like a lot to you, but it's actually a lot. 8 dimes in one day, a lot of dimes. But then what happened?
But then Sophie, our little car hop, Sophie.
Someday we're going to introduce you to her because she's our friend.
We said our normal bit, can we have our change in dimes? And the big smile comes across her face, and Claudia let her know that this is it. We're going on Wednesday. And so she gave us $2 extra.
That is 20 dimes.
28 dimes in.
Do you want to see what 28 dimes looks like in your palm? Like that. It's full. It's chunky. It's like the real deal. So that might not sound like a lot, but to get 28 dimes
in
at
one
sitting
time,
is huge.
Massive.
May we always be like so happy and like simply pleased, right? Like,
and the world full of people like Sophie.
I know. It's very good.
Yep.
You know what else is good?
What?
I bought you a treat.
What?
I bought you a treat.
What do you mean?
So I like to give the behind the scenes. So you don't know this, but every time that we do one of these, we always joke that I'm primping because I put on my lipstick, which I really don't wear lipstick if you know me at all. I wear Burt's Bees chapstick, and so I put on my Burt's Bees chapstick, and then we call it a day and we let her rip. Right?
That's how it goes.
So guess what I found the other day?
What?
You're gonna love this.
Oh my gosh.
Look, I got one for you.
What is this?
It's a keychain holder that holds your chapstick.
So we can always have
I celebrated and I put a different one in there other than Burt's Bees so that we could just expand our horizons. I'm cheating on Bert right now because look at what it says.
Stop it.
It's a chapstick that says Born to Shine.
Look at that.
What? Okay, so now I want you to see it's a keychain holder,
so cute.
But it holds your chapstick. That is ingenious.
May we always have chapstick for Car Chronicles.
There's no excuse anymore. It's right there on your keychain.
Literally.
Okay.
No.
Anyway, so that's kind of fun. But I don't think that's probably fulfilling enough because we didn't get you any, so you're not going to like that as our only topic.
Where did you get those?
At a little place in downtown Grapevine.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so real quick, I'm reading a book. I'm reading a book about luck.
Yeah.
And in this book about luck is this chapter on connections and blah, blah, blah. So it got me thinking, and it actually referenced, many of us, we all have heard of 6 Degrees of Separation.
Yes, Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon's. Well, it's actually not Kevin Bacon, but I know it was adapted.
Yes.
So really the philosophy is that there are groups of people in the world that are connectors, and that we can probably get to anybody in 6 degrees of or that we are 6 degrees of separation away from just about anybody that we want to meet or know or anything. So I got to thinking, well, if that's true, then we could probably get in touch with some of the people we need to in order to really take House of Shine to another level.
I like it.
Okay, which then I was like, well, who would that be? And I started dreaming about all the people. Oprah's out because Oprah, you never replied to my year's worth of packages. One whole year. Every month a package to you. Never even replied. So she's out.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, maybe Ellen, because
that's what my first thought
sometimes
was.
People think that I have a voice.
Your voice sounds like Ellen?
Little like Ellen. I'm not so sure I hear it, but
close your eyes and pretend. Okay. You can hear it.
All right. So then I thought about that, but then I thought, oh, okay, maybe. But then I thought to myself, what about Sonic? Like, who's in charge? Who's in charge?
Right, because people do ask, are we sponsored by Sonic?
We
and
are
the question
not.
is, not yet.
Yeah, we're not. But we want to know who do help us. So this is, I think, a fun thing.
That's good.
Who's in charge of Sonic, and let's help us. The 6 steps. Figure out how to get there. So that's what I want to talk about.
Let's hear what you got.
Yeah, hear what you got. Help us get there. So that, and then also maybe in that comment section.
Yes.
I remembered it this time.
I'm so proud of you.
In the comment section, I think you should take a wild guess on how many dimes we've collected in the last year.
Yep.
So I'll give you a little clue. It's more than $200, and it's less than $2,000. So you guess how much in between there, and maybe if you're a lucky winner, I don't know, maybe if you live in the area, maybe we'll treat you to a Sonic and you can join us. If you don't that could be you right there.
Right.
And if you don't live in the area, then who knows, maybe we'll send you a Sonic.
Ooh.
Or I don't know, maybe we'll get really crazy.
Maybe we'll use technology and get you in here somehow.
Exactly. That would be good.
Right.
Or we'll fly you in. Who knows? We could
get crazy.
And we could get crazy. It's not past us.
It's
All right.
not.
We did just take 10 people to Arizona. We could bring 1 person to Texas.
Right.
All right, it could happen. Is that it?
I think so.
All right, that's a lot. So recap, because a lot's happening right now.
The dimes are going to Grapevine Rotary on Wednesday.
On Wednesday. Done.
We love chapstick. It's our version of lipstick. We
we
want to
got.
get to whoever's in charge of Sonic within 6 degrees of separation.
Yes.
So let us know who you know.
We know your help because we know nobody.
Right.
I got nothing.
Right.
Okay. I don't even know where they're headquartered. Do you?
I know absolutely nothing.
All right. Well, we might have to research that. Okay. Are we good?
I think so.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Shining off.